The Progress 88 freighter is scheduled to arrive at the space station on Saturday, June 1st at 7:47 a.m. ET. The Sun emitted a strong solar flare, peaking at 10:37 a.m. ET on May 29, 2024. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, which watches the Sun constantly, captured an image of the event. Joint research led by Michiko Fuji of the University of Tokyo demonstrates a possible formation mechanism of intermediate mass black holes in globular clusters, star clusters that could contain tens of thousands or even millions of tightly packed stars. Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai, Hunga Tonga for short, erupted on January 15, 2022, in the Pacific Kingdom of Tonga. This was a key objective of the mission and opens the way for us to study the solar wind's origin in unprecedented detail. Only 2 of the 6 planets in alignment will be visible June 3rd, said NASA. Here's what to know about other astronomical events happening in Indiana. Dyson spheres have been a tantalizing digression in the hunt for alien intelligence. Boeing aims to launch its first Starliner flight with astronauts on board on Saturday in a final test of the spacecraft that's been long delayed. Space weather forecasters say there's the potential for a dazzling display of the northern lights, but it's really too soon to know for sure. Researchers at the University of Virginia School of Engineering and Applied Science have figured out how to take a miracle material, one capable of extracting value from captured carbon dioxide, and do what no one else has, make it practical to fabricate for. China's mysterious Shenlong spaceplane has released an unidentified object in orbit, the 7th such object released in the past 6 months. The U.S. Space Force is monitoring the situation. Primordial black holes are one of the strongest candidates for the universe's missing dark matter. But a new theory suggests that not enough of the miniature black holes formed for this to be the case. New images of Jupiter's volcano-studded moon Io, taken by the Large Binocular Telescope on Mount Graham in Arizona, offer the highest resolution of Io ever achieved with an Earth-based instrument. Noah's Gozu will be the most advanced of the series. The James Webb Space Telescope observed the starburst galaxy NGC 4449 sound, seen in this image released on May 29, 2024. A new genus and species of Masopodon sauropodomorph dinosaur has been identified, form the fossilized remains found on the shoreline of Lake Caribal, Zimbabwe. Humanity's only mission in Venus is in limbo after Japan's Akatsuki went dark last month. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency confirmed. A new proof-of-concept device trapped solar radiation and used it to heat an object to a blistering 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit, 1,000 degrees Celsius, raising hopes that steel furnaces could be powered by solar energy. The space agency will try to re-establish contact with the lander again next month. We thought we broadly understood how planets and stars form, but the discovery of dozens of pairs of young planets in a nearby nebula threatens to turn that on its head. Liftoff of the Profire and Ice mission was called off, just as the launch window closed. Skoltech scientists and their Chinese colleagues have determined the conditions that enable the existence of a very peculiar ion. The famous eruption that shot fountains of lava high into the sky on the island of Hawaii in 2018 is teaching scientists what volcanoes are capable of. The Eye of the Sahara, also known as the Rishat Structurin, stands out like an oversized ammonite among the sand dunes of the Sahara Desert in Mauritania. The recent discovery of a partial skeleton in western Siberia has helped scientists identify a new ancient species. If you bring too much mass or energy together in one location, you'll inevitably create a black hole. Like whale blubber, oil as a dominant source of energy will gradually be phased out over the next decades. Here's what that transition may look like. 57,000 years ago, North America was ruled by megafauna. Lumbering mammoths roamed the tundra, while forests were home to towering mastodons, fierce saber-toothed tigers, and enormous wolves. Scientists at the University of Warwick are using artificial intelligence, AI, to analyze cosmic explosions known as supernovae. Their paper is published in monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. There's been a big gap in our understanding of the chemistry of the elements, which has finally been partially filled. The European Space Agency again turned to SpaceX to launch an important science mission. Contrary to what is established by the Standard Model, dark matter may indeed be self-interacting. The theory of coevolution says that when closely interacting species drive evolutionary changes in each other, this can lead to speciation, the evolution of new species. But until now, real-world evidence for this has been scarce. An unexpected tool is giving us new insight into the fine structure of the outer layers of Mars. A new nano-scale look at how the SARS-CoV-2 virus replicates in cells may offer greater precision in drug development, a Stanford University team reports in Nature Communications. It's phenomenal how well our spacecraft configuration protected OSIRIS Apex. The galaxy was spotted as astronomers, and scientists studied what's known as cosmic dawn. In an ironic twist, a team of scientists have used cold, hard logic to disprove the existence of a planet that was once suspected to orbit the real-world star that plays host to the fictional planet Vulcan in the Star Trek universe. Stromatolites are the earliest geological record of life on Earth. These curious biotic structures are made of algae carpets growing toward the light and precipitating carbonates. After their first appearance, 3. The stegosaurus skeleton R, known as Apex, is valued at $4 to $6 million.